It has been 2 whole weeks, 14 days without a banner. It's time for a banner. Let's get into it, guys. I don't know, it's going to upset a lot of people. Whatever, it is what it is. Let's get into the Danmachi news. We got the other half of the Freya Chronicle over here. And I like this right here. Freya Chronicle Part 2, you get a 4-star 11 draw guaranteed ticket. Now, I don't know if that's a ticket for... In fact, I predicted that in the last one, and turns out that's part 2. I've read the future. Okay? I wasn't wrong. I saw this coming in the future. My story ended up sticking to it. So, who are we getting on this banner? Of course, we're going to get Ali. Prince Ali. Wonderful is he. I'm not going to say the rest of the lines because I will probably get in trouble. HP 978. Now, this unit is an assist, as would kind of be predictable. HP is 978. It is a physical. She, Prince Ali, is a physical unit, so 607. Magic is 211, so you definitely want to use her on a physical team. Agility not so great either, 402. So remember when we talk about this, it's like one of 3 types of stats. It's either physical magic, HP, or agility. And I'm going to count physical and magic together because it's either going to like buff one of those stats. It's going to buff an attack stat, it's going to buff agility, or they're going to buff HP. Now, HP being just below 1,000 isn't bad by any stretch. But when I say like HP, I'm thinking like, 1,100 or more. Like 2 years ago, this would have been like mind-blowing assist, but not really in today's realm of things. So the numbers are not bad. They're not great, but they're also not bad at all. What does Ali do? Allies, SA gauge charge 33%, critical encounter rate 15%, and 20% MP heal per turn. Okay. So Ali's a must. Jeez. So for those people that don't have Finn from the 3rd anniversary, she just power crept the hell out of Finn. And if you don't know, like, Finn is on every single team that I've built since he's dropped in the game. So I'm going to tell you right now, you want this unit. Period. You got to have her maxed. End of discussion. You're going to use her on every single solitary team until we get, a 50% assist or whatever, 45%, whatever's next. Like, whatever's going to power creep her a year and a half, 2 years from now. She's a must. She's just absolutely imperative. And now, remember, that is at max limit break, so if you have her level 60, it is not going to be adequate. You need to max limit break this unit. So, we'll talk about that in tomorrow's video. Let's move on. Desert Bravery Zotaro. I don't think it's bravery. It's more like stalking, if you've read the story. HP is over 4,000. No, that's wrong meme. Anyway, I'd edit that in here, but no. HP is over 4,000. Physical status 2168. Zotaro is a monster. Agility isn't the greatest thing, but I mean, once again, when he does attack, he's going to be impressive. Let's see what he does here. Okay, now predictably, this is not an assist. This is definitely a adventurer unit. Yeah, skill 1 is a 34 MP cost, foe singular, so this is a record buster unit. Super Thunder physical attack with ultra on guard rate. Skill damage plus 90%. Actually, no, he's not a record buster unit. Hold up. Skill damage plus 90% per self strength buff. Remember when I told you guys to skip the last set of banners? And I said, there's probably something better coming down the line. This is what I was talking about. I have enough to go into these banners, and I'm very happy that I saved. Because those last couple of banners, like, there were some good units on there, but nuts. And remember we talked about Thunder the other day. I was like, the Thunder team kind of needs a little shine. Nuts. That's skill 1. So that's a general 3rd skill as a skill 1. Skill 2, and this is why I say he's not a record buster unit, because skill 2 is a foes plural. Now, skill 2 is a 157 MP cost. Super Thunder physical attack with Ultra and Guard Rate, temporary strength boost. Remove fire, water, thunder, earth, wind, light, and dark damage buffs. So removes all element buffs. And adds 3 additional actions, foes, plural, low thunder physical attack with Ultra and Guard Rate, and remove strength and magic buffs. So basically what they've done here is they made it so you can't use Zotaro as like a level 1 sack. And you probably wouldn't want to anyway. Basically what you'd want to do is if you're going to sack this unit, you would set him up to do, basically set him up to buff so that he would do skill 2 since it does that extra action. He's always going to do skill 2 and he's set to buff. And then put something on him that removes like the HP or something like that because he's going to tank like a maniac. That is a pretty nuts skill for war game. So he's just good across the board at this point. Like he is crazy good across the board. He's got a really awesome Wrecker Buster skill that is going to be deadly. He's got a really good war game skill that is going to be deadly. Skill 3. 206 MP cost. What is with this dude's MP cost? So the only downside here is the MP cost is really going to be like, if you guys were here for 3rd anniversary, remember that Gareth that first dropped that had like those really amazing skills? The first time we'd seen extra actions, it was like for 5 turns or something like that. And, you know, we all looked at that and we were like, what? But his MP cost made him completely useless. I hate to say it, Zotaro is, that MP cost is going to be a problem. That said, there's ways to mitigate that, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. Self, 60% HP heal. 60% HP regen. 60% strength. 60% guard rate. 60% heal rate. 60% thunder attack damage. 60% physical resist. 60% magic resist. Damn, dude! For 6 turns! He's the devil. Damn. And foes penetration rate and physical rate down 40% for 6 turns. I mean, he's predominantly built for Wrecker Buster because, like, you basically would use a skill 3 then skill 1 for Wrecker Buster and he'll be monstrous. But for Wargame, he's got that skill 2. We'll talk about it tomorrow. There's a lot to digest here. This unit's nutty. SA is a foes plural Ultra Thunder physical attack with temporary great strength boost and remove status buffs and self remove status debuffs. It's unfortunate there's no percentage buff on that, but basically for Wrecker Buster, you're going to use his skill 3. You can do skill 1 buff and then skill 3 the whole way through because his skill 3 is going to be nutty. Moving on. Okay. Predictability, you've got an Allen card. Kind of knew that was going to happen. Allen's S1 is a 52 MP cost. Foes plural. Fast mid-dark physical attack with Ultra and Counter Rate. Self strength and agility plus 75% for 4 turns. Add 4 additional actions. Foes plural low dark physical attack with allies 35% agility for 2 turns. Or I'm sorry, allies. Yeah, allies 30%. Sorry. Yeah. Allies plus 35% agility for 2 turns. That's nutty. That's actually really good. Skill 2 is a 45 MP cost. Foes plural fast high dark physical attack with high critical rate, not ultra critical rate, just high critical rate. Temporary strength boost and physical resist down 40% for 4 turns. All allies remove agility debuffs. Ooh. I like that. Skill 3 is a foe singular fast super dark physical attack with ultra penetration rate, skill damage 80% per self agility buff. I love these percentage buffs they're getting on their single targets. That makes them really useful. This guy's going to be, like, really good for the Dark Wrecker Buster team, even though he's an AoE unit. I like this. This is a good banner. This is a really good banner. SA is foes, plural, ultra dark physical attack with ultra on guard rate, skill damage plus 80% per self agility buff, and self strength, dark, and agility at plus 90% for 3 turns. So, really good unit. Not end of the world, that one. The only thing you're really going to get out of that is agility 90%, which just basically means he's going first after SA, but that's not going to be a major factor in much of anything in the game. So, not end of the world stuff. But that looks to be our one and only banner. What? Oh, we didn't talk about his stats. 3877, so good HP, not end of the world stuff. Physical stat is 2080. Agility is 1296. We kind of figured that he's going to be a speed demon. Not the greatest hitter in the world, but speed demon. And 560 for the his defense is a good stat. One and only banner. And I'm telling you right now, max this banner out. You want to get everybody on this banner. Max them up broken. You do not want to miss this banner. Believe me. That's the only banner, though. So it's good news. So they listened. We've been saying for a long time, way too many damn banners. And I told you guys 2 weeks ago, skip that other banner. This is the banner to hit. Ongoing campaign. Okay. Continued login bonuses, guys. Make sure you've been logging in every day. You'd be a fool not to with everything that's up for grabs right now. So much up for grabs. And you got a 4-star ticket here at the end. The free 11 draw gacha continues. That just don't miss out on that. Don't miss out on that. Why do I have 2 for the same thing? 1 free gacha every day. What? Are we getting a single pull too? Is that? Apparently we're getting a single pull too. That'll be interesting. Lotto Rario. The Lotto is coming back. Get many tickets and increase your chances of winning. We didn't talk about that too much, but apparently it's still going on. They should do the draws here shortly. Aurario Mega Loot Bag. This is basically whale fodder. Celestial Festival ticket ×2. Starbond ×1. Free for assist and adventure. 2 11 draw tickets. And 6 types of funnel ×50. These are big bag. We talked about this a while back. If you can afford it, it's going to be expensive, but it does pay out massively. Those star bonds are huge. Aurario mini bag is just a 4-star 11 draw ticket, and I think these are really worth because they usually sell them probably cheapish, like 300 paid or something like that. These usually turn out to be pretty worthwhile. Danmemo schedule 113, so this will be Thursday. I'm sorry, no, it's going to be tomorrow because it's JP time. So, Freya Chronical Part 2. We just finished Freya Chronicle Part 1 on the stream Sunday night, I think? No, it was last Wednesday. Last Wednesday, we finished Freya Chronicle Part 2. So we'll finish Freya Chronicle Part 1. We'll watch Freya Chronicle Part 2 starting tomorrow night. That'll be a lot of fun. We already talked about that. The banner's upcoming. Special bundles for the episode of Freya. So there will be more ways to spend money if you wish to spend money. Double 4-star 11 draw tickets or a single 4-star 11 draw ticket. This is just generally a really good value. Once again, I do highly recommend these. 80s Vesta. So we're getting reruns of the Villains banner. Some people were asking, are we going to get this? Yes. The Villains banner rerun is incoming. And I will tell you, I don't really use Ilias that much anymore. Vesta's really flipping good, and if you're trying to build an ailment team, he's an absolute must. Even if you have a dark team, he is an absolute must. And I actually don't have him max limit broken, so hilariously, I might actually personally go into this banner because he is one of 2 units that just absolutely evaded me when the anniversary is around. So I personally might actually hit this banner, depending on how shafted we get on the new banner. But he's really good. Hits really hard, is just really worthwhile, and if you're building an ailment team, he is just the meta for ailment teams right now. Heroic Trials, we're getting another Heroic Trial. We haven't even talked about the other Heroic Trial, but that's going away in a week's time. I really do need to make a video on that, but I'm trying to focus completely on Grand War, which is going away this week. Grand War 111 is coming up. Guys, I have a free-to-play team for you. Sort of. If you're into 80 plus turns a run. But I have a free-to-play team that can take on Vesta. So stay tuned for that video. That'll be coming out this afternoon. This Heroic Trial is coming up. We'll need to talk about the other Heroic Trial. We'll probably drop that video tomorrow. Record Buster looks like it is going to be a light Record Buster, so it'll favor the dark team. No shock there. 7th Zone. We're getting a 7th Zone back. Surprise. If you haven't finished up the current 7th zone, it goes away tonight, so make sure you guys do that. I've talked about it time and time and again. I've never made my fire team to see if my fire team can hold up. But now we've got really good buffs to both the dark... Thunder team can't do it. We got really good darks to the buff team. We got really good darks to the fire team. We might have multiple teams that can now just steamroll 7th zone, so we'll have to see how that works. Maybe that'd be a fun one to make with our new units. This will be Thursday's events. We're getting a new login bonus on top of all the other login bonuses we've gotten. And main thing here is 3-star tickets for up for grabs and some Iris and some Hero Falna. So very nice that. Apparently the free daily gacha kicks off at that point. I don't know if the 11 draw is running out and they're just adding a free daily gacha. Yeah, but it's just one free gacha every day. So basically instead of a multi, it's a single draw. You know, what? It's free units. Who's complaining? Honestly, who's really complaining? Friday, Master Familia Wargame kicks off. So make sure you guys have done your Familia Wargames. I believe tonight was last night. I think last night. I think it either you just ended or it ends tonight. I'd have to pull out the. Make me reach into my pocket and pull out the game and double check it. But. Yeah, we've got Familia Wargame either just ended or is about to end. Come on, game. Don't evade me. There you are. Good game. Nice game. So, let's see here. Familia Wargame is ending tonight. So, we've got one more battle. And basically, at that point, then the top 16 go on to fight Master of Familia Wargame. And we get to gamble on who's going to win. So, some people can really make bank on that. I always pick the losers. So don't go with my rankings. My rankings always fail miserably and terribly. And it is what it is. Longtail Familia Chronicle episode with the gachas, with the bundles, with the stories, with the everything. The new heroic trial. The rerun of the Villains banner for the anniversary, Record Buster, and 7th Zone all kick off tomorrow night with the login bonuses and the free daily gacha dropping off on Thursday, and Master of Familia Wargame on Friday. That is the news. Like, comment, share. We'll be back tomorrow to talk about whether or not you absolutely 100% should completely summon on the incoming banner. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to sell you on that point. For now, I need to go get you guys some information on the free-to-play team for Grand War. So, yeah, expect that video out here in just a little bit.